So slightly awkward undressing on camera. I'm not actually undressing on camera, I'm taking off my cardigan. Bonjour. Ooh. Taking that off so I can put this on, and now I'm temporarily cold. That's better. Ooh. My air freshener. Oh, that's so much nicer. I got a new teddy, whatever this is, jumper. It's not a jumper, is it? It's a fleece. And it's so good. Hello, everyone. Evening. I'm mainly doing a random stream now because I completely forgot to do one on Friday, didn't I? Oops. I need a reminder. Can you tell I'm cold? But I don't know how long I'll be on here for, if I'm honest, because I need to make dinner. I'm really hungry. I wasn't going to be on here before. Do you know what? I'll have a little go. So who wins the competition? God, the air freshener smells like aftershave. Who wins the competition for naming the alien? I haven't even picked one yet, actually. Oh, I've got a really itchy lip. That's better. We put a new spray in our air freshener and it smells weird. Like the last one was vanilla. Love the smell of vanilla. It's like my favorite smell. And Adam's changed this new one and it's like, just smells like man. Love the smell of man every 10 minutes. Hi, N. Grey. It's like my pink eyebrows, by the way. Oh, Lord. It's raining outside really heavily. Lotso looks really sad. Ooh, by the way, new piece of furniture, which is why there's like nothing on the shelves. And also that's not in the places that plant is usually on there, in there, over there. I got given this from Facebook Marketplace. It was freaking free. My sister for so long was like, you need to use Facebook Marketplace. You'll find so many good things. And I was like, yeah. Eventually, one night, it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, what am I going to do? I'll go on Facebook Marketplace. And this guy was like, does anyone want this shelf thing? Throwing it in the tip if no one takes it by Friday. And I was like, yes. Something like that would, I think it was from IKEA originally, and something like that would cost like 40 quid. Love the eyebrows. Your eyebrows look amazing. Thank you. Actually, that reminds me. Not the eyebrows. Just the fact I'm reading comments. Am I on YouTube as well? Knowing this freaking thing, I'm in slow motion. Oh, I am. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Oscar. Hi, Millie. Took your advice today and went out proud. Hell yeah. Kate's here. Hi, Kate. God, I've lost YouNow. Where's YouNow? There it is. Hi, everyone. You have 1 shares. Remind your fans to hit the share button. Hit the share button, guys. Just joking, you don't have to do that. Yeah, I went a bit overboard. I was about to do my eyebrows, and I get a bit... Eyebrows and mascara is probably like my 2 least favorite things to do. And I got to the eyebrow stage and I was like, how can I jazz this up a bit? So I was like, I'm going to do them pink, which made me think like it was only a matter of minutes until I buy some pink or blue mascara or something. Also, I washed my hair with warm water today because it's getting so cold. I could not stand what I usually do. Thanks, Dadam. Oh my god, I love how he actually changed his name to Dadam Film. That's hilarious. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I usually wash my hair with cold water. I couldn't stand doing it today. It's getting so cold. So I was like, I jumped in the hot shower and I was like, screw you. I'm gonna wash your I don't know, I'm talking to myself as in like third person, but I'm gonna wash your locks. Wash my locks with warm water. I got out the shower and it was really faded. And I was like, oh, why did I do this to myself? I take forever to do my eyebrows and they aren't even that good. I literally take like, I just go like a line underneath, a line on top, and then I like feather the rest. And that, I think it must take like 10 seconds on each brow because I just can't stand doing it. What takes me the longest is obviously eyeshadow. I hate that the volume works differently on YouNow. I turned everything down, yet it still blasted your voice when I opened it. Got some funny looks. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'm sure YouNow volume works like phone call volume. Is that right? Like the volume bar, you've got to turn down the volume bar. I really love that coat. Oh my god, thank you so much. I got this unexpectedly. I went to the Metro Centre to get some good old Halloween bargains. We arrived and they'd taken all the Halloween stuff down and it was already all decked out for Christmas. Like there was a tree up. There was like a little Santa's grotto. I mean, it wasn't open yet, but there was a nativity scene. I was like, what the tits? 1st of November. Anyway, so we went shopping instead for other things. My hair's freshly washed, which is why I can't stop touching it. I'm sorry. And I got this from TK Maxx. I saw it there and I was like, damn, do I, don't I? And I got a fluffy jumper like this from TK Maxx a few months ago, which you guys probably always see me in, that fluffy thing. And I use that so much. So I was like, I know I'm going to get my money's worth from this. And I also got a little dungaree set. A dungaree set? I got dungarees and a shirt, a top, and a glittery skirt that I put on my story. I've got you guys to tell me if you think I should buy it or not. But I'll show all these things in a haul, I'm sure. Yeah, so it was from TK Maxx, but God, can I show you? Hold on, let me try this. There's no way I'm going to be able to read that. Oh, wait. Ashley, I think it's Ashley Outerwear. The more you know. Can't wait for the Christmas vlogs. They're like tradition for me now. Yay! Yep, Vlogmas is coming, although it won't be like every day, if I'm going to be honest. I could probably do every day because our internet connection's like banging. But if there's days where I'm like doing F all, which there will probably be days, I'm going to skip a couple of days. Like a day or two. Not a day or two, probably more than that. However, I have a Vlogmas intro in the works. It's nearly finished. We've ordered a coat similar to this in Shein. Ooh. Look how sad Lotso looks behind me. He's sad because there's nothing on the shelves. I'm sad too, Lotso. Don't worry about it. My partner and I want an Xbox game to play together. Do you have any suggestions of what you and Adam enjoy? Does it have to be like new? The thing is, I was only saying to Adam the other day that I rarely can think of, every time Adam's like, what should we play? Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to play? I always struggle because there's not much out there which is two-player that I enjoy with him. Like, there's not many two-player things. Unless you can, like, unless you have a console each. Are you into Overwatch? I've got back into Overwatch, guys, and it's scary because it becomes an obsession. What I will say, though, I do get really excited when a adventure, what they call, like an interactive movie game comes out, like an adventure movie game. What are they called? You know, when you like make the decisions for the characters and stuff. I love playing that with Adam. It's not technically two-player, but we kind of like take it in turns. Man of Medan was a two-player interactive movie game, but wasn't huge about that in comparison to how I felt with like Heavy Rain. Resident Evil 7 is meant to play with your partner, end up both shooting yourself together. That's a good point. I have not played that though, although have I watched him play 7? I can't remember. I've lost track. But scary games, I think I would recommend to play if you can find any of those. Heavy Rain. Jason. I just got an email from a brand and the subject line was, I mean, it was supposed to say product review, but instead it just says prod CT. So it's like product review. Product review. We used to play Shrek of all games when we met 18 years ago. Shrek! What? That reminds me. I mean, Shrek didn't remind me, but I was supposed to receive a package today and it never came. How sad. Overcooked. What's Overcooked? Am I missing out on a game? That looks so up my street, you have no idea. I'm in a really weird mood, by the way, because I was literally just in this spot 10 minutes before doing this live stream. Because I was filming a video about grief and death and mourning, which is like morbid as hell, but I've been meaning to make it for a long, long time. So like to transition from such like a what's the word? I was about to say strict. It's not strict. Like a tense energy and a sad energy to like trying to talk on a live stream. It's a bit weird. Jason. Yeah, I just looked Overcooked up and it looks really good. When I first saw your comment, I thought it auto-corrected you trying to put Overwatch in. Cooking game, it's really good fun, but it tests your team player skills. Ooh, I want to play that. I keep swapping between the YouNow and YouTube chat, so sorry if I like pause for a long period of time. Hey, I used to watch your hair videos ages ago, but I've recently refound your channel and I'm binging your vlogs. You're so amazing, girl, and so relatable. I love you. Thank you. I don't even know how to say your name, but thank you. That's very, very sweet. Welcome back. What I have noticed YouTube's been doing a lot recently, just for me as well, like suggesting loads of old videos of YouTubers that I watch now. There's suddenly been like a massive, like if I go on my YouTube homepage, it almost like takes me right back to 2010. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, thanks, Kate, for the thumbs. I got a spot on my eyebrow there, and it really hurts. That's not something you needed to know. I watched someone on YouTube. Thank you, Becca, for the 400. Damn. She's got a lot of thumbs. I watched someone on YouTube play it whilst I had headphones on. Oh, wait, what are we talking about now? Oh, Outlast? I don't know what that is. Do I know what that is? Whilst not knowing what the game was like, ended up falling out of my chair and breaking my headphones. What? See, I jump, I suppose. Do you know the most jumpiest thing I watched recently? Is that a word? Is, oh crap, what was it called? It's like a video camera point of view, point and shoot style horror film. Was it called Creep? Is that right? Creep? But not the... It was on Netflix. Yes. And it's not necessarily that scary, but it's jumpy as hell. Because it's like a traditional kind of jumpy where it's like silly. But I kept on freaking flying out the sofa. But when it comes to horror movie video games, I don't know, I'm just tense. However, like reaction wise, when it comes to playing games, like to get a good reaction out of me, just give me a game that involves making quick moves and quick decisions on the spot. Oh my God. I panic so much. Oh, thank you, Lisa, for the thumbs. Loving your pink eyebrows. Thanks. I was just saying earlier, like, I got to do my eyebrows today, and I was like, I'm so bored of doing eyebrows. What should I do that's different? And I was like, screw it, I'm going to put pink on my eyebrows. Anyway, Adam will tell you that if I have to make a quick decision for a character in a game, and I've got like 5 seconds left, the pull in me to throw the controller like in the opposite direction is so strong, but I have to like just control it. I just get really panicky, and that makes me make wrong decisions. So it will say like, do you shoot this man, yes or no? And because I'm freaking out so much about that decision, I end up shooting him because I'm just a panicky mess. It's ridiculous. But it makes the game more fun. Adam's laughing at me, I suppose. Love your channel. Thank you, Amy. Keep it up, girl. Thank you so much. I'm not going... The air freshener just gave you a kiss, by the way. I'm not going anywhere this time. Ah, you're Shani. Shani, did I say that right? Probably didn't. Call me a freak, but I love videos about things like that. Morbid stuff is my jam. I read post-mortems stuff about like, oh God, anthropology and all that stuff. Morbid, but make it interesting. To be fair, the whole point I made it was because like something I said in the video was how I find it interesting that death is the only thing we are promised at the end of the day, yet we just don't talk about it. And we were all sat... My phone does this thing where it lags its notifications and then they all come through at once. I was sat at Adam's grandma's house the other day. We were all sat around the table with his sister and Adam. And the conversation just turned to death and very quickly we just all started talking about really deep topics, and I loved it personally. I love talking about things like that. I love talking about the stuff that makes people uncomfortable, because like it's a good way to let out all the stuff that you keep compressed down because you feel like you shouldn't talk about it just with certain people. Anyway, it got to the point of the conversation and Adam was like, why are we talking about this? Like, can we change topic? And I was like, well, actually, I think it's very healthy that we are letting out things that we have not spoken about for a while. And then we continue talking about it for like another half hour. Lotso, you look so sad there. My phone does that too. Really? I've known like no one else to say that happens to them. Like the amount of times that happens in public, my phone goes off like that, and it's so embarrassing because I have to like explain myself. I'm like, oh, by the way, my phone does this thing, and they're just like, yeah. Ooh. Hello, Nessie. No, you're right. I was surprised you didn't say. Oh God, I don't want to make this worse for myself because I'll end up saying it wrong. I'm just gonna stick to what I said. I'm not even gonna try and read what you think I'm gonna say, because otherwise I will end up saying that instead. It's nice to have a conversation where nothing is off limits and you can just splurt out what's on your mind. Yes, 100%. If you could choose a way to die, what would you choose? Probably just at an old age, in my sleep. That sounds a bit of a boring answer, I guess, but like, yeah. But then like, I guess you can't choose when, I suppose, because if I say in my sleep, then like, how sad would that be if I've like the day before my marriage, right? So surely I should say something like the day before my marriage. I'm such a cringe. Like what I'm basically saying here is if I was to say in my sleep and then they granted me that wish and they killed me tonight in my sleep, I don't know who I'm talking about when I say they, by the way, I'd be fuming because I have so much to do still. So really I should say something like, on my 90th birthday. I don't know what I'm saying. I get killed by being burnt to crisp from all my 90 candles. Do you have any favorite books? I don't really read a lot. If I do read, they're self-help books, so like motivational books or like inspiring people's stories. So not really. I just like reading for educational purposes to like learn about a topic, or yeah, that's about it really. Well, you wouldn't be fuming, would you? True. I would be quite the opposite. In sleep is boring. I would want something interesting like the bungee jump rope snapped. I mean, that sounds horrific. I would rather be boring than choose that. What do you want for Crimbo? I wrote my Christmas list today, right? These are my exciting Crimbo wishes. Ready? I want an SD card. And I've asked that from multiple people. Whoa, thank you, Tio. 2,500. And welcome as well. Did I say welcome? I said thank you, right? I've asked multiple people for an SD card because that means I'll get multiple SD cards. I would like, my mum used to tell me off when I said I want. Ew, sounds messy for the person who has to scrape you off the floor. That is gross. I want a new SD card reader. God, I'm so lame. These are just like really boring things. But the thing I use to to like put my SD card into my laptop, like the USB slot connect into a SD card is really shit, and it like takes half an hour to work every time I try and import footage. The next thing I want is a portable Hoover. Thank you, Tio, for the thumbs. I really want a little Hoover that I can like just go and like go over my kitchen worktops and just suck up all the crumbs, because I get so annoyed about getting in the entire Hoover out just for like something really small. So that's the next exciting thing. And I want a tablet because I want to really get into drawing next year. One of my goals for next year is to be a lot better at drawing digitally, like illustration. I don't know what else. I think they were my main things. Have you started your Xmas shopping yet? Yes, I have. The only person I've got everything for, though, is my sister Vicky. She's the easiest person to buy for this year. What is on your bucket list? Top 3 if you have one. I don't have a bucket list, but on the top of my head, 3 things that I really want to do is... God, I don't want to stick to like the typical stuff, like travel. I mean, I'd like to travel, obviously, but 3 things I want to do. My answer is going to be so boring because I am so easily pleased. I don't have these big goals and these big ambitions. Something that I really want to do is I want to buy a house by the countryside. So I'm in the middle of making a what's it called? What is the word I'm looking for? Like a manifesting. Oh, bloody Nora. Like a dream board. What are they called? Someone help me out here. Anyway, I'm in the middle of like creating one of those, how I want my life to look, right? And one thing that I'm putting on there is I want to buy a house by the countryside, because that is just something I feel really like strong about for some reason. Really want to live near the country. My next bucket list goal is, one is like kind of personal. I feel like I don't want to say that. I want to, this is weird because I already have achieved this, but I kind of want to be self-employed for like the rest of my life. Is that a bucket list wish? I don't know. I have really boring ones. What would I'm trying to imagine something happening to me and then me being like, I can die now. Oh, I really want to meet Shay Carl. Thank you for the 50 thumbs. That's something I'd like to do. Meet Shay, thank him, hug him, make him be my friend. Is that my 3? Will you be doing Vlogmas this year? Yeah. I was saying earlier, I'll probably miss a couple of days. Like I won't do it every single day, which is Vlogmas. So like basically I'm saying that I'm a cheat. But I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm honest. I have like the little intro for it ready. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. Patreons will see it first though. But because I don't think I'll do something exciting every day. Like, I practically live on my own. I mean, obviously Adam lives with me, but like when he's at work, like what am I gonna do? I mean, I could like go to places on my own and like do fun crafts and stuff, but like there'll be days where I'm literally just being boring. Know about location. I think I probably will eventually move back down south because it's my home, you know? Like, as much as I love it here, the only thing I don't like about this area I'm in is I don't feel at home with the people around me. I don't know why. I think it's just like, it's comfort to be around like southerners. It's weird. I can't really explain it. Not gonna lie, I want babies now. Ew, why do you want babies for? Just joking. Lotso looks so sad. I know! Look at little Lotso. It's one thing that nobody can say what happens after, but we will have so many different ideas. Sorry, I'm reading really old comments on YouTube now. I like the whole what happens when we die. Is there a higher being controlling us? Yes. I can make many videos on that, and to be fair, I have, so I think a lot of people know where I stand with stuff like that, because I've either mentioned it in vlogs or mentioned it in videos just about that, or I've mentioned it in like story times, or I made a video a little while back of me and Adam, because we have different opinions with the afterlife and that kind of stuff. When we sat opposite each other and spoke about our different opinions on it in like a cool way to contrast each other's way of thinking, it was cool. Hi, beautiful, you're very inspiring. What advice? Thank you. Riley, thank you. What advice would you give for someone who's starting their own business and is hit with a few slower / off days? Well, that is probably something that I've gone slow motion on YouTube again, I think. Have I? Yeah, I think I have. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, that's one thing a lot of people, self-employed people I've noticed speak about when I've like listened to TED Talks or listened to just YouTube videos of people talking about being self-employed, or like read blogs and stuff. And the one thing they always say is to prepare yourself for like the slow days, you never really know what to expect the next month coming up, or even the next week, even the next day, which is why so many self-employed people have savings. And I would never suggest someone does self-employment with no savings, because it's, I mean, you're asking for doom. Like, anyway, so just honestly, the only thing I can say is understand that everyone, that happens to everyone, massive companies and tiny businesses. That's just the way self-employment works. And if you're prepared for it, it won't hit you as hard. And know that it isn't the end. Like, that isn't how things are going to stay. As much as you feel that way, the amount of times I've gone, oh my God, it's downhill from here. Like, I'm snowballing down now. And like, you put yourself in this mindset of like assuming that it's like a sign that things are shit now. You just have to remember it will happen multiple times in the year and you'll come up top in the end. And see it as like a little boost to try harder, to try new things, to experiment, and don't see it as like a knockdown. See it as like a way to push through and a way of the universe saying to you, like, keep going. You're nearly there. Because I always believe that before you do well, you have to kind of propel backwards a little bit, like a slingshot. I would say in my sleep you wouldn't feel it, but also I don't like the idea of getting to the age of 80 and not having any family around me. Me and Adam have spoken about this before. Like he really wants to live for the rest. Like if he had the choice, he would live forever. And I've always said to him, like, you're gonna experience having no family around, like losing family and then like gaining family all the time, and that's gonna be like so hard on you. And he's like, nah, I'll be fine. I'd love it. And I was like, you so wouldn't. Like, imagine losing your family multiple times in a lifetime. I can't think of much worse. Oh no, my Lotso's lovely. Lotso that you're thinking of is just the Lotso that was in Toy Story, because there was multiple Lotsos that were made, but the one in Toy Story just got mistreated. Thanks for becoming a fan, peeps. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Well, when it comes to doggies, because of Adam's allergies, yeah, he is allergic. We're thinking about either a ragdoll cat or there's a certain type of like curly haired dog breed, and it's like I've seen a lot of poodle crossbreeds that are adorable as hell. They're probably one of my favorite dogs, and people who are allergic to dogs can have them. So I'm thinking of those when we eventually do, because I don't think I'll ever have a Pomeranian until I dump Adam. Joking. You got your tumble dryer on. No? Why? For someone who's not that into kids, Ellie, you got a way of talking like you'd be good at comforting them. Wait, what did I do? What did I say? What did I do? What did I say? To be fair, I don't really care what the crossbreed is. I just think they're all lovely. Poodle dog breeds they're just lush. Disneyland is defo on my bucket list. I forgot to say Disneyland. My goodness. I mean, I've been to Paris. I would probably, if I was saving up to go to Disney again, I would probably choose Paris because I can't be asked to save to go to World. But eventually I'd like to. So I guess that would be my bucket list. I'd have to put that on my vision board as well. The whole that was the bad lot, so there's lots of different ones, and your one is well, that's just the way I see it, you see. Because I can't remember who it was, but someone asked me why I have Lotso, if he's the like mean guy, and I was like, no. Mine's not the Lotso in the freaking film. And then I thought about it more and more, and I was like, actually, that's a good point, Ellie James. Why does everyone assume that the Toy Story merch that you have is going to be the same character as the one we all know and love? Right? Gotta think about these things in life. Apart from my Woody doll and my Jessie and my Buzz and my Rex. They're all the same characters. It's just Lotso who isn't. Actually, he could be the bad guy, but because he is owned now by someone and he is loved, aka by moi, he's happy. God, Adam's going to be home sometime after 7. That's taken him 2 hours to get home. Okay. What do you want for dinner? Are you passing any shops? For milk. He's like traveling home in the wet rain, and then I'm like, can you pick milk up, please? Oh, I cannot make Chinese right now. I'm too lazy. I'm probably going to make something very easy. Right, speaking of, I'm probably going to dash so I can make some food. But to be fair, it's nearly been an hour. I will be posting a video tonight after I've had my din-dins, so look forward to that. And I will see you guys sometime soon, probably this Friday for a stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Lisa. Goodbye, Roger. Goodbye, Cerise. Have I said that right? Cerise. Bye, T.I. Bye, Becca. Goodbye, and Gray. My boyfriend has promised me if I give up smoking for a year, we can go to Disney. 2 months quit so far. I'm going to start smoking just so Adam says that to me. Just joking. He wouldn't say that. I don't blame him. Right. Bye. Bye, Steve-O. See you soon. Goodbye.